Hey guys, Thunder E here, and it's time for another battle vid. Now this one is in 4K and it's between the LG G4 camera and the Galaxy S6 Edge camera. Both of them are 16 megapixel shooters, but they have other added accessories or parts that make them really unique and different. The LG G4 has a 60 megapixel shooter, OIS 2.0. It's got a laser focus right there on the top. You've got LED flash and a color spectrum reader. While the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge has a 60 megapixel shooter, OIS 2.0, and LED flash. So let's take a look at some of the camera apps for both of these devices. Now the LG G4 camera app here this is the auto settings. You've got your flash, front facing camera modes, panorama, auto, dual. You can also go in and check out more settings there for your HDR, your video recording quality up to 4K for the rear. The front camera is 8 megapixels. Now we do have a simple mode with no buttons on screen, and then we have auto, of course, and we have the manual. Now the manual mode gives you a lot of flexibility there. You can save your files in JPEG or JPEG and RAW. You've got white balance, tuning, manual focus there, so you can see we can bring that out so you can actually look more normal. Manual focus to adjust the focus from manual as well all the way to macro. We have, of course, our exposure, ISO all the way to 2700, and then we do have our shutter speed, which we can also set, as well as auto exposure lock on and off if we choose to. So that is the camera app here for this device. You've also got a histogram, shows you all the details there for what you're trying to do with this device. Now if we take a look at the app for the Galaxy S6 Edge, the S6 Edge app also has a lot of cool features. You got effects, you can turn the HDR on and off. You can also go into the main settings. You can set a timer, and if we go into the settings there, we can give you more options for video recording, tracking, autofocus, video stabilization, which of course is on 1080p recording and not 4K. And you can see there, if we head back, we also do have a more simpler look. We have a front facing camera switch, and we also have modes. So you can check out slow motion, fast motion video, virtual. You can download more modes, but there's also pro camera mode, which gives you a little bit more settings for your exposure, which is right at the bottom, which we can change. We do have stuff, of course, for the ISO all the way to 800 is the ISO. White balance is more on the grid level, manual focus for macro, and standard shots. So we'll take a look at all this and we'll compare videos from both devices, and also a few selfie shots from the 8 megapixels from the LG G4 and the 5 megapixels from the S6 Edge. So enjoy, and we'll round up this video. We have both devices here. The first video will be from the LG G4 and the second video will be from the Galaxy S6 Edge. Both recording at 4K for your pleasure here. So you can see we're standing still, and we are going to do the transition into lighter and then shaded, as you can see, and then we'll transition back to our normal position. We have that. So we're also going to walk across to give you that OIS. Of course, you know the G4 has the OIS 2.0, and we have OIS on the S6 Edge. And then we will round up with photos, which you guys can compare, contrast, and enjoy to your heart's content. Boom. We have both devices here. First video will be from the LG G4 and the second video will be from the Galaxy S6 Edge. Both recording at 4K for your pleasure here. So you can see we're standing still, and we are going to do the transition into lighter and then shaded, as you can see, and then we'll transition back to our normal position. We have that. So we're also going to walk across to give you that OIS. Of course, you know the G4 has the OIS 2.0, and we have OIS on the S6 Edge. And then we will round up with photos, which you guys can compare, contrast, and enjoy to your heart's content. Boom. So this was a hard one to judge, and I have to call it a tie. Seriously, yes, there's some things they do better than each other. The front-facing camera for the LG G4 is better in low light than the S6, but really focusing on the rear cameras, and they both had different benefits. You can see the S6 Edge camera brings in a lot more color richness, even though there's a color sensor on the LG in there, and also it does a slightly better job I think in some of the low light sequences. So it all depends, but I call it a tie. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Leave your thoughts. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share this video, favorite, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.